Do you need a simple way to either approve or deny expense reimbursements? Well, let me show you how with Jotform Approvals. Hey Jotformers, welcome back. I'm Kimberly, and as you can see, I'm currently in the desktop version of my dashboard. And like I mentioned, if you want a quick, simple, easy way to either approve or deny expense reimbursements, Jotform has you covered with approvals. So let's go ahead and show you how. I'm gonna head to the top left-hand corner. Instead of creating a form, I'm gonna jump where it says My Forms, and we're gonna head to My Approvals. Then from here, we're gonna click on the green Approval button, and we can either start from scratch, have a one-step approval, or we can use a template. Now for this example, let's go ahead and use a template, and I'm gonna do a quick search for expense. And you can see we have 6 results for expense. So we have expense approval, business trip approval, mileage, and budget. So let's go ahead and use this top right one, the business expense reimbursement approval template. Now, one thing I love about approvals is you get to see this bird's eye view of everything that's happening throughout the entire process. And on the left-hand side, we have a plus or minus. If you want to zoom in or zoom out, we can do that. And then you can use the hand to click and drag to be where you need to start. Now, because we utilized a template, it's going to automatically create a form for us for that reimbursement. If you have your own form, you can easily replace it with your form up at the top. But let's go ahead and choose this starting point to look at this form. Let's go ahead and edit. And we can see we have their name, ID, employee email, we have a brief description of the expense, and then we have an expense list so that way they can put the date, description, maybe a category, and then the total cost. And then whatever amount they put here in the cost column is going to automatically end up in the total cost field. So let's go ahead and head back over to our flow. So we can see once someone fills out their form, it's going to automatically go to the team lead and the project manager. So let's go ahead and click here and we'll look at our settings. So at the top, we can see that we have 2 different outcomes. We have an approve or a reject. Now, if you would like, you can also add a new outcome, maybe requesting some more information from them. But for this one, we can see we have 2 different approvers. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that second one for this example. But if in their form, they maybe put their manager's email, we can use the form field option here and we can choose their business manager's email as one of the approvers. Now we can also see we have some completion rules, so we can require a response from the majority of the people who are approvers, all of the approvers, from one person, or from a certain number of responses. So because it's just me, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it on all. And then of course we can even edit the emails that go along with this as well. So we can see if we move further down the tree, if this person rejects it, it's gonna automatically go to a rejection report and the process is going to end there. If I approve it, there's going to be an if-else condition. So if we choose this and look at the settings, we can see that if the total cost is greater than 1,000, then we have some more things to play with. And we can even change this, right? We can change this maybe to, we'll do 500. We'll do save. So if it's greater than 500, then we need someone else to look at it and approve it. And then of course, if it's approved from there, we're going to require a signature, and then it's going to be approved, and then it will end. If it's denied, of course, again, we're going to need a signature. They get that rejection report and it is ended. And then of course, if it isn't greater than 500, it's going to automatically be false, which would trigger that rejection report. So let's go ahead and give this a test. I'm going to go ahead and head up to publish, and we can go ahead and open in a new tab. Let's fill this out real quick. So we can see once I finish filling out that expense list, the total cost ends up totaling itself in that total cost option. So let's go ahead and head over to submit. We're good to go. Let's head back over, and I'm gonna jump out of approvals, and we can either head to our tables or to our inbox. And one thing to consider also is you will also get an email as that approver. So we can see right here, we have John Smith. We can see he is in progress. If we scroll down, we can see that because I am that first manager, we can go ahead and add our comments here. We can just go ahead and say approved, and we'll choose to approve. Now we can see that it's moving to the next person in the approval process. And again, because it was over $500, it continued through the process. And I am also the manager here, so we can go ahead and choose approve here. And this one requires a signature to sign. And if we scroll down, we can see the team lead, we see the finance department, and then we see the approval flow. The request has been approved, has been sent. And it's as simple as that. If you have any questions on how to use Jotform Approvals for your expense reimbursements, let us know down below in the comments. If you like this video and you got some value, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you get notification every time we put out a new video. I'll see you next time.